Hey everybody, and welcome to another session of Dungeons & Dragons Curse of Strahd as we continue this campaign. If you just joined us, the group just knocked out the werewolf den. I see a little lag on my screen over here, so I'm going to try to fix that, and it looks okay.
It's our Halloween episode.
Alright, ignore that. Yes, happy Halloween everybody. As you can tell, we're all dressed up. I'm going as Dexter.
I'm Harley Quinn.
I'm Melisandre, is that how you say her name?
Melisandre. The Red Witch.
April O'Neil from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
And I'm that dubstep cat from the internet. Not the crappy one, the better one.
The good one.
Yeah.
The one with the music. Just look it up on YouTube.
Well, they both have music. It's dubstep. That's why they call them dubstep.
And sometimes dubstep sounds the same.
I think it's the Russian one.
I mean, it all does, really.
All right, well, thanks everybody for joining us again. A couple announcements before we continue on. Per usual, if you guys would like to donate, there are a couple links down below towards charity, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. There's also a link down there for the Red Cross to help out with hurricane recoveries. If you guys can donate, we understand that what you can do to help out is to like, subscribe, follow us on all the social medias, the Twitch, the Twitter, the Instagram, the Facebook, YouTube. Head on over to echo5studios.com. Like, subscribe, share all that information. The more clicks we get, the more higher in the feed we get. The more higher in the feed we get, the more clicks we get. And the
More people we can help.
The more ads get viewed, possibly clicked on. We can't take as a click on the ads. But what we can tell you is that all ad revenue goes towards charity. So do with that information as you will. So to catch everyone up, last time the group courageously went into the werewolf cave, cleared all the women and children.
Yep, we killed everything.
Most of them. Saved some of the children. Made some friends with a nice werewolf, though.
We didn't kill any children. The people that were with us did. Yeah.
Right.
I want
Yeah,
that
there we
out
go.
Because
They weren't
you're the
children,
good
they were
guys.
puppies.
Because we're the good guys.
Question mark.
Meanwhile, they kind of barricaded themselves in, forcing the hand of the leader and the rest of the werewolves to charge their way through, which ended up in
Clever
a bloody
use of
battle
silent image.
as the rest of the werewolf party perished. Along with a familiar face, Yarno Albrook.
But
His face wasn't that familiar at the time, though. He was sort of a different,
He was
more
a
of a
werewolf.
shield.
A furry
wolf
werewolf.
face,
More
yeah.
And
pronounced
he's
muzzle.
still a dick. So.
listen, the
They
past.
take the guy out of the dick, but can't take the dick out of the guy.
What?
I don't know if that
Oh,
works
God.
there.
So we think we have cleared all the werewolf sons, that homegirl over there who was protecting the children, but we also don't know which of us may have been cursed because we did not show our roles. We actually don't know our roles for whether or not we resisted the curse. So,
So some people
except
got
for Jenny.
bitten. Yeah, some people got bitten by werewolves, and they may or may not be werewolves.
I feel
So
great.
I
I'm
just
not a
can't
werewolf.
sleep anymore because I can't.
But does Red know that we could potentially be infected?
You guys have giant bite marks on you.
But yeah, we've had bite
I mean,
marks, we
even
finally were fine.
our not so helpless survivors were nearly dead, so they must have gotten bit too.
Yeah, so at least everybody got bit by a werewolf.
Minus you, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, did what's her face?
Irina?
Is that-
No, she was defending the children.
Okay.
She wasn't in the
Thank
fight?
goodness.
No,
Okay, no, it was the brothers and sisters,
the
right?
brothers and sisters
The
were in the
brothers
fight.
and sisters.
That would be a really
We
fun
should-
plot twist.
We should just all go to Kresk.
Well, the brothers are going to.
They got
Well,
bit.
They're going to Valky, though, aren't they?
But
Sell
now
their
that
shit.
you've reminded me that they probably got bitten, we probably need to take them to Kresk.
Can we part these fucking clouds so I can see if it's a full moon anytime soon?
I think we need to ask
You might-
Strahd about that. And he's just gonna be like,
Jenny's like, okay, everybody in chains, now.
basically.
We're just
And
gonna
I'm
start
just,
a
like,
chain
not-
gang.
No sleep.
No, you're just gonna put like iron balls on all of our ankles, and we're just gonna like chain
Chain
gang
gang?
across.
I
all the
think
way to Kresk.
if the calendar is the same as when we left, I think we probably have a little while.
Okay.
Because we left at the Harvest Fest. Remember, we left like right after we got attacked by the werewolves that first time, right?
Yeah.
And that was like 3 hours ago.
It was like 3 days ago.
Right, that. But
No,
it was
no,
like,
seriously.
it was like
seriously?
it was like about a week. I would say probably about a week.
Yeah.
There's no way we have
Yeah.
spent this long.
It's been an action-packed week.
Yeah.
But that means,
I'm gonna cry.
because judging by
This
this,
might make my costume more authentic.
there's like
cry.
30 days in a month.
Mm-hmm.
Can you cross that out?
Well, there's numbers. I can read a little bit. No, but that should means that we've got at least like
Couple days.
a couple days before the next one.
No pressure.
Maybe.
But we should probably rest and recover from our injuries,
We need to rest.
and then we will all just go to Crest together, and hopefully their priest is still alive and Strahd has not eaten him as well. Because if he has, well then, I don't know, I guess we're all
we don't
werewolves
have
now.
near enough money to bribe him, so.
Yeah, we are very short on cash at the moment. But maybe, oh god, what's her name? Zalika will be willing to part with some of the shrine money in order to...
I don't think it's Zalika that's attached to the shrine money. I think it's the Dark Mother.
Well, yeah, but she's sort of the priestess to the Dark Mother.
I
I
sort
mean,
of.
maybe if we need it on behalf of the Dark Mother to hear ourselves.
I mean, maybe if Zulika doesn't know that
Well, I
we
feel like
need
that-
it. And take
I mean, I'm not up on this religion.
These orphans are not going to feed themselves.
I mean, I wouldn't steal from a shrine.
Yeah, that's probably bad luck.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I just don't comprehend that. My.
But if we ask politely and pray to the goddess, perhaps she will let us use some of this wealth.
Maybe
This
Zulika
ill-gotten
knows
gains.
some ways to.
Oh, we'll just ask Zalika.
Well, that's where we can borrow some. Just, you know,
We need to fucking
take out a
sleep.
loan
Yeah.
from the goddess.
Yeah, take out a loan from the bank of the Night Mother.
Mm-hmm.
And then go to
The
bed.
first bank of the night.
Or do that after we sleep. Because I feel like, regardless, sleeping is imperative.
You guys rest. I feel fantastic. I feel like I could run a mile.
I mean,
No,
you're kind of bleeding from literally everywhere.
I'm not everywhere.
I know some of it is not yours, but a good portion of it is.
I'm fine.
He's not. He doesn't seem okay.
Well, but you guys need to rest. Go take a rest. I'm good.
Why don't I take the first watch?
he's a grown ass man. You take the first watch.
Why don't you take the
Fine.
first sleep? Look, we
How
can
do you take the last watch?
we can do a rotation if you guys want to do ratchets, but you're sleeping the whole time. You look like shit.
Yeah, I'm
And
aware
you didn't
of
even
that.
get bit.
I got some scratches and a fireball to the face.
Thank you very much. In the last 24 hours, or however long a day is here,
I've
because it
taken,
seems like a day
I've
is
taken like
19,000
3 fireballs to the
hours.
face today, okay?
I can't believe that was today.
Been a long day.
It's been a
That was
long
yesterday.
day.
Technically, the last fireball was yesterday.
I mean, the days
For
just
you
bleed
guys.
together when you don't sleep.
And also, there's no sun.
Also, basically.
Don't you have a friend today? It's because you look like a cat.
She's
She's just like completely in love.
She's like,
You're my
this must be
best
Brother
friend.
Bear. He's so big.
No.
And he's also hairy.
Alright,
So big now.
sleepy time first. Time.
So, bro, are you not going to sleep then?
Oh, I think we decided I'm just taking the first watch, and you can take the last watch if you must take a watch.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she do last.
I agree with that.
I just
Okay.
last watched
How
last
hurting
time
are you?
too, though.
You're better than I am.
I feel like I could stay
I'm
up all
pretty
night,
good.
but yeah, I'll happily sleep.
I'm pretty
I
good.
mean, I'm not horrible, but I can use rest.
Do you want me to take second watch? So then you get third watch?
About
That's
1,
fine.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, that's fine too.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Everyone roll a d20.
Pourquoi? Oh, where's my... Hold on, I gotta get mine out.
That's 7. This cave is probably a bad place to sleep in.
Why?
I rolled a 10.
So we're back in the back
Because
room.
we're gonna have bad dreams.
Oh,
The
good.
whole magical thing that's going on in this cave is probably
I
bad.
like bad dreams.
Is it plus anything?
But I mean, Jenny's used to her bad dreams, so
No,
she's gonna
Okay.
sleep in her pile.
I figured I could roll behind here, but
15.
alright. So the lowest one was a 4,
A 4? Well, shit.
and you're on third watch.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys.
Well, shit.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh, that's okay, he
Makes
says.
it better for Jay.
As you all kind of lay down to sleep, so that's what Bro, he's the first watch. You all lay out your bedroll. Maltho, you're able to meditate bring yourself down for the full 4 hours
Sweet.
before you're waking up for your. Actually, 2 hours because you're gonna be woken up for your shift in 2 hours. Right, Jenny. Congratulations. You'll be able to take a full night's sleep as well. Bro, you're just so invigorated that the first 2 hours is probably what you need to kind of bring down your adrenaline rush, killing so much. You can still see in your veins the blackness and just almost the feeding from the axe. It's difficult to even lay it down when you go to bed. You might actually just
I don't.
not cuddle with it, but it's almost like attached to yourself now.
So does the vanning fade at all, or does it
It's still there.
Okay.
Oh, good. That's normal.
Shanna, you are haunted by a voice that whispers to you.
Yay!
And you remember this voice. It is that old lady voice that you heard.
My knee! My knee!
Did you think I would forget? No. And she just haunts you the entire night. And you kind of scratch yourself where your scars are on your face and dig even deeper into them.
Oh my god.
Y'all got anyone that cooking?
I need some pies. You guys got some pies?
As Motha wakes you up for your turn, she's almost horrified.
Ah.
New
Jesus.
wounds are on your face, and you just these bloodshot eyes are. it's bad looking. You do not get to have any kind of benefit from the long rest at all.
That's totally fine. Welcome to my life.
Did I get a long rest?
Yes,
Okay.
you do.
I'm good then.
Yes, and as you rest, as you focus on your amulet, you come attuned to it.
Sweet.
Brar,
I'm gonna break the
you
game.
notice the power surging from this battle axe, and it gets stronger. Now, whenever you roll a 20, add 2d6 to the damage.
Jesus.
Where's wicked?
It's getting stronger.
Every time you roll a 20 for like
When he does a crit,
If I crit,
Oh, if
it
you
does
crit.
an extra
2d6 damage.
2d6.
What?
Yeah, it's just more motivation for him to use this like thing.
Yeah.
And slowly turn into whatever the hell he's
What
becoming.
do you do? What do you
What are
do?
you becoming?
Yes.
You actually look like an evil, like, you put your gloves on, you look like an evil
Sure.
doctor or whatever back there.
Excellent.
What does it remind me of?
O.J. Simpson.
No.
Mr. Burns.
Yeah.
Mr. Burns.
Mr. Burns.
But as you wake up, it's awesome.
But the gloves, though, those are
You
O.J.
just-
Simpson gloves.
Enamored by this axe now.
It's her
You
Dexter gloves.
even put it away.
Stone
It's
Shoe was awesome.
Let me
before,
know if my
right?
teeth turn white.
Not too
We'll
bad.
No, it's your teeth are pearly white.
Oh,
Some
thanks.
of the
It's like
fleshiness of the axe, the
moving.
tendrils are almost
Which
kind of like trying to latch into your arm a little bit.
Which I also
Every
There
time
doesn't seem to be anything
Just-
wrong with that. It's just making it more powerful.
Right? Dragon line right into you.
I don't.
Right, Jenny. You are difficult to wake up in the morning as you're just
So you didn't get anything back?
knocked out.
No, I give him a full length.
She got-
Finally, after was it going like 36 hours of no sleep?
Yeah, just about. Maybe more.
It's been a long couple of days for you.
Been a, yeah. I'm giving me back my luck points on things. That's good, man.
And you all wake up. Shanna's still unable to sleep. After your shift, you just kind of like rock him. You know, like how it feels where you just want to go to bed so bad, you're just angry, and you just can't just toss him
Yeah.
and turn him. It's you just you just hear this whisper still, and it's almost like itching beneath your skin. It's unsettling. Everyone else has a decent night's sleep for a dank, musty cavern that smells like wet dog. It wasn't that bad for everybody.
Wet dead dog.
You know, wet dead dog. Even better.
Shanna, you look even more like shit than usual.
Sorry, it's not funny. It kind of is.
What?
You okay?
Both of you seem a little off.
Oh, I feel fantastic.
Yeah, what? What?
I mean,
Stop scratching your face, weirdo.
probably stop doing that. It's not really helping your face anymore. Just, it's just itchy.
It's underneath my skin.
Oh, You feel a little bit sensory life drained too. 5 hit points are drained.
Holy
Your max
balls!
hit points.
Holy tits!
That's not good. You didn't have many of those to begin with.
Seriously.
That's why she's.
I really wish I would stop having my max HP drained.
Right?
It's just Shanna's life.
I'm not picking on you. It's random.
No, it's just
I
that's just Shanna's like every fucking day.
Oh, this again? Great. What was that? You just.
At least it's not 1 HP.
Yeah, right.
It's not.
What was your hit points were drained before? Oh, the wraith, I think, hit you in like Waybuckle Cave and sucked some hit points.
Yeah, that
Yeah, there was a point
happened.
when she had like
The weird
max hit
tentacle
points and
monster.
dead like a single digit.
Yeah.
When we were coming here through the mist, I failed every single roll.
Oh yeah, you did.
And I was like, Brar had to drag me through because I was just like 1 HP maximum. I was a minion.
So here's all the things I had that can break the game.
Oh, you don't break the game. The game breaks you.
Oh.
Huh? Huh? Okay.
So waking up the next morning, you see the Wolf brothers. Even though they're not brothers at all, it's just easier to refer to them as brothers.
Wolf bros.
Wolf brothers.
Wolf dudes.
They're packing up everything, ready to head on out. They're suited up.
Where are they going?
Do you think we should? I mean, you guys got bit, right? During the fight?
There's some scratches.
Well, we don't have
Scratches?
to take any chances. If you are bitten by werewolves, you could become one yourself and put everybody in Valaki in danger. We are planning to go to Kresk. Why don't we all go together for safety and make sure that none of us have been infected?
We have these wolf hides, and these kids need to be brought back to their parents.
Well, just let me take a look at him. See if it was a wolf bite or wolf scratch. I can do it,
The scratches.
but do you mind if I take a look?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna make medicine.
Yeah.
You
You
just
can do the
like-
medicine
I'm
check.
I'm gonna try to identify.
Basically, just kind of pulls down his car a little bit.
It's a 10 plus 1.
It's like, how do we keep getting into these scenarios with Brar and other men?
Yeah, it's just like Brar and other men just like taking off each other's clothes, like.
It's health and safety protocol. It's just making sure that he's
It's
okay.
brochure. It's
Right?
Brosha.
But you were the one saying that if he's got bitten by a werewolf, we should take him
I
and
just
make it.
don't want to put
It's
the
right.
people of
Keep
Valaki
making
in
it
any
weird.
more
That's what you do.
danger.
And for the most part, it looks like it's. You know, just put some ointment on. They're just like you. They're able to recover some
Well, I
hit
think he's
points
fine.
over the night, and some of the wounds through magical, that's what I say with the game, that they're able to heal up for the most part. They both of them got torn up. Both of them dropped down to 0. But it's tough to discern if it is bite. It's also very tough to discern whether or not he was infected either.
Mm.
So just because you're bitten doesn't mean necessarily you're infected. My brother and I will be fine.
Brar's operating on the very simple assumption that unless it looks really, really bad, he's good to go.
My brother's fine.
But once you deliver the kids inside the hides, just promises you'll go to Kresk to make sure that at least the priest there can verify.
Hmm.
Just take a look at you, just in case.
Kresk isn't so welcoming.
Well, make them accept you. Look, I will just hate to be in a position where we have to put you down next.
Well, she's honest.
Likewise.
Yes, that would be awful.
Likewise, he said.
Brar's gonna put you down gently.
And I give him a good knock on the head afterwards.
He like staggers back.
No, it's the idiot brother who I have an intellectual bond with.
Oh. Can I just... Shanna's just like kind of rocking back and forth, staring at the statue of the Night Mother.
Yeah.
Just like,
Yeah, we're gonna need some financial assistance from the Night Mother.
Well,
Zarika.
Zalika, and
What is given is hers. You cannot take it back.
I didn't give anything, so could I have someone else's stuff?
That would be stealing from Mother Night.
What if we have her blessing or something? Is there a way to do that?
What if we use it in our service?
You can pray and you can give.
Alright, maybe we can find another way to make some money.
What do we need money for? Oh, we're supposed to pay off some priest dude?
Well,
Well,
we're probably gonna have to pay to
we're
get this
sus-
doctor to look at us too.
Yeah, we're probably gonna need. I mean, we have like some money left, but it's not a lot because the horses are expensive.
Well, maybe we can pay any services rendered. Maybe there's something
Yeah.
he needs.
They
Probably.
usually always have a quest.
Which will put us on the
Well,
side.
way to make it all meta.
I need to get these rats out of my basement.
Rats I can
Seem
handle.
to have a really bad rat problem. Could you take care of it for us? They're in the sewers. Yeah, sure.
I guess.
Goddamn, we're rats though.
Fucking were rats.
For some reason, the final boss is like a giant lobster.
I can be a were rat.
It's like, alright.
It's
It's
king
what, this is
crab.
what happens when people flush
It's a
their pets
rat.
down the
It's the
toilet.
rat king.
So, if you
Oh.
could be any were animal, right? What kind of were animal would you be? Probably were sheep.
Bat.
I've been a whale sheep before.
No, I think you're
Yeah, I think it'd be something
Just a regular
be
sheep.
like something flying. I think the whale ravens are pretty neat.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, they're pretty legit.
I can be a raven. I can be a rat. I can be something else. I can't remember. I'm supposed to memorize this and I failed.
Well, let's now that we're about as sauces as we can be, and let's just put some gloves on your hands so
Little
you're not
mittens.
little mittens, basically. Like, I mean, there's a whole pile of clothes that the werewolves had. I'm sure there's some mittens in there for the cold winters.
You guys, you're just gonna put mittens
And we're
on
gonna
my
put
hands.
mittens on Shanna.
I don't know
Look,
if she's gonna
it's
be able
for
to do
the
her
best.
bow thing. Maybe she just.
It's what if she needs it.
What-
Look at her.
What if we just made her a balaclava?
Just like, this is better.
Well, I don't know. Have you seen her face?
What's your hit points right now anyway?
It's 22 out of 33,
Okay.
so it's like it's not bad.
Okay, as long as she was like 2 or something.
No, no,
But you
like,
can
Okay.
only achieve 33 now?
yes. Currently, I'm sure that can go away and dissipate or be cured off.
It's empty.
Jesus to Betsy.
It's empty. It just landed in my own box.
Right.
She's being so
But I
stealthy.
still have my maximum HP listed
Okay.
so that I don't forget. And I'm like, I don't know what number.
What's your max HP? Like, oh.
I'm the baby of the group.
That's your max HP on a good day.
on the best of days when I'm blessed by something.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because 7th level. Yeah.
Because we had to redo it because I was
6, yeah.
romping around. Initially with like in the teens of HP.
That was back when you had negative in con.
Uh-huh.
Bit of modifier.
But I was, yeah, it was like a -1 con modifier, and I started the game with like 15 or 12 HP.
I'm amazed you survived to adulthood.
I'm amazed you survived that
Me
fight,
too.
honestly.
Alright.
Yeah.
Your sisters.
Oh, what about them? They come with?
And what do they want to do?
No, we'll stay and watch what's left of the werewolves.
Like in the cave?
Yes.
It's literally just,
See if there's any stragglers that come by and
oh,
make sure she's on our side.
So
Then
she's not coming with us?
Doesn't Zalika want to come with us?
I thought.
Because we're going to eventually assault Strahd. And honestly, we can help. We can
She
use
wants to
any
get
I
help.
her
think she
boyfriend.
just wants us to rescue her
husband.
dude.
Yeah.
When
You
you
know?
when you march onto the castle, I will come. Before then, my kind is not welcome.
I think
Anywhere.
that's reasonable. I'm just
Okay.
sick of dragging all these people around anyway.
Still got more fucking kids to bring around.
Right.
Well, we're gonna take the kids.
Well,
to
I thought the orphan kids were going with Wolf Bros. Oh, they're just taking the people who are going
the
to
Valley kids. Yeah.
Valley kids. Okay.
Alright, cool. So you're gonna stay in the cave?
As long as you
Yeah,
know
we're
where-
around.
Until we attack the castle?
Yes.
I'm fine with that if you guys are fine with that.
That's fine.
Yep.
But we should definitely get the rest of these kids to the Kresk orphanage. I've
Cool.
been told there's an orphanage there. Hopefully Kresk will accept us.
A ragtag group of wonderful
Hey.
fools.
What's your name?
this way.
What's your name?
Somewhere.
The werewolf or the sisters?
The werewolf.
Zarika.
Zarika?
Zarika, I remember hearing that like certain dogs were really good at sniffing out cancer,
Zalika?
diseases and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Can you sniff out disease? I think she's infected with something. Can you sniff her and find out?
She's going to do a medicine check.
Just like staring at the statue of the Night Mother with my little mittens on. I'm just like, I'm so worried about her.
She actually rolled a natural 20.
Oh wow.
Oh, sweet. Bitch be crazy.
She hasn't been okay for a while.
You need Jesus.
Y'all need Jesus.
Uh,
No, thank you.
pray to the Mother Night, and she will respond to you. But give yourself up fully.
She just
Take me.
lays across.
She's like lays across the altar.
Take me.
Take me like one of your French girls. I mean, do I just... How do I do that? Like, do I just...
You
send up
have
little prayer?
a symbol of another god that you carry.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I just click these. They're like my cards, guys.
I do. The symbol of Tritherion.
Would you offer it as a blessing?
Triglyceride.
When was the last time Tritherion did anything for you?
He doesn't do anything. That's his MO. He relies on anybody.
Well, just go ahead and forsake tryptophan and maybe see if the
Give
other-
this symbol to the Night Mother
the
and
Night
maybe
Lady
she
will
can
help
help
you.
you.
I mean,
If
Tricycles hasn't really done anything for me lately, so you know
he has a little special someone. So yeah, just take the
you
opposite
can
of Tritherion.
see it worked so well for her. She didn't have a scalp anymore.
I know.
I don't know if I know that actually.
I mean, everyone pretty much was there when I got the little satchel of scalp. Yeah. And just for the record, it's a piece of her scalp, not her whole scalp.
Oh, I'm sure the rest of it's just fine.
Just
Yeah.
this
She's
much.
gonna like one of her covers. She's gonna have that cool like side shave.
Yeah.
that-
Mhm.
Like,
Forever.
that's what she-
The side shave that just goes all the way down to the bone.
It gets better. Probably.
It got
It
better.
got better.
I'm sure there's some cleric out there that can cure that shit right the fuck up.
Yeah,
Well,
and
if
he's in
there's a cleric
Kresk
that
and
can, if he can clear whatever the hell's wrong with all of us,
well, go, you know,
let's go to Kresk.
prostrate yourself before
Are you
the
doing
Night
that?
Mother and
Is it like I can't really remember? I know I have it. Is it just like a token circle thing?
it's
or is
probably
it like
triangle shaped.
So it's actually etched into the bowl you have.
Hell no, I ain't giving up that bow. I can't. Like
Well, maybe they'll fix you.
it's.
Roll for it.
It's,
Odds and evens.
I mean, a god's not going to ask you for chewed gum. He wants to see how devoted you are.
I don't know. We haven't even seen proof of the Night's Mother as anything, but
That's true.
it might be helpful to have her blessing if you turn into a werewolf.
The Night's Mother saw you coming, gave me a hope for you. The Mother Night. One of these days I will get her name in the right order.
Wait, is the mother better than my mother?
It's the Mother Night.
Huh.
But people
Same.
in Valaki, I think, call it the Night Mother or Morning
No,
Morning
morning
Lord
Lord.
and the
Mother Night.
Mother
I guess.
Night.
I think it's the same. Kind
They might switch it around.
Who knows?
Nobody knows what it really is.
Peasants,
It's confusing.
Gods go by the same names and places. I just don't know.
Zeus,
Zeus, Jupiter, you know,
whatever.
whatever. One's a planet, one's a, mythical entity.
both fuck chicks. As animals.
If you want, I mean, if you were gonna give me a bow, I'd be happy to loan you one of my axes. I'm just saying. Not stone chewer though.
And you can use my crossbow.
I mean, who
today.
knows if anything's actually going to even happen?
But then I'm out a really badass bow that makes my life.
I'm just saying, like, even if you give your bow, like, what's going to happen? We don't even know.
I can't take it back.
I mean, you could, but yeah.
And
Does the Night Mother have, or sorry, the Mother Night? Does she have one of them symbologies?
Return policy?
No, symbology.
Symbols?
Takes
Yeah,
6
yeah,
to
yeah.
8 weeks for return.
Maybe you can like just scratch out a trifecta.
But then will it
Sword
be
symbols?
non-magical
Yeah.
anymore?
No, I think you just like
And be like,
you
I'm
whittle it down.
just put like a decal. Bam.
Just like smack a Mother Night decal on there.
But honestly, like just giving him a bow probably would be a very symbolic gesture. If we're good at believing in any god thing.
If you're believing this
But-
bitch is gonna help you.
She uses
I
that
don't know.
bow. Do you have a backup bow even? Like,
you
what
want me
would she do? She'd like throw
I
fucking
could try and read your palm.
daggers?
Like I'm trying to learn the ways of my people.
You want to use this? Can I use the scroll of augury to see if it's a good decision?
Ooh,
That's
yeah.
a good use of the augury.
I feel like that's the perfect use of
Absolutely.
it.
But I'd have to give it to Red, right?
Well, no, like you should be able to use it.
The
I think.
scroll, because I have a scroll and
Scrolls, it has to be in your spell.
I think it was
I think this
Motho that can cast it.
The cup, though, I believe, is different than a scroll.
So you get the
Yeah,
you got the
right.
figurine that you can use, but the scroll I think she has to use.
Right.
Then let's have. Then I'll give it to Motho. Motho, I have this scroll I need you.
I don't think
I need you
augury
to
is on
see
the.
if it's a good idea for me to give
Druid?
up my bow.
It's not on the druid list.
You have to ask a specific question or a yes or no question. Or...
Whose list is
Druid.
it in?
I think it's on the cleric.
Just the
list.
cleric.
Mmm,
They can go.
chicken's so good.
Then
It's
fine.
really good.
Then before cleric. That's it.
Then fine. I'll just use my little golden elf female figurine.
Maybe we can
Yes,
offer to
I
that
would
guy
just
in
use that.
Cask.
Then I'll use my elven figurine.
What's the name of it? This one, I'll pull it up over here. D&D Beyond.
Augury?
Or the scroll.
The
Figurine.
figurine.
It's just golden elf female figurine.
Okay, I assume it's one use
It's a
then.
ritual.
I would assume.
Ritual.
That's okay. I'll check that in between. I'll assume for one
I
use
know I'll be
for
able
right now.
to cast those in 3 levels. of
Okay.
Warlock.
Because I'm going to go ahead and erase it off of my item list.
Okay.
So just let me know if that changes.
Sure. I mean, I'll let you know what happens to it.
Yeah, it's on the cleric spell list
I'm going to
only.
take out my little naked elf
Until
lady
I
and
take
my
more
rubber
levels
boots.
of warlock. And
You're
then
gonna be a
either-
ritual warlock?
You have to use both
Warlock
fingers.
of
And
the
you have to go
Yeah.
counterclockwise.
But
Ritual warlock.
Well, one clockwise, one
I
counter.
like the
You
concept
go- well,
of blade.
there's a
It's
step to it.
really
You go
tempting
1,
to
2,
wanna be a redneck.
1, 2, 3, 3, 4,
But the book makes way
1,
more
4,
sense.
7,
Seven.
7,
Seven.
7.
A-B select start.
Yeah, up, down, down.
Anyone who likes the Friends reference, here's the thumbs up. So what am I doing?
Nothing. I'm using my little elven,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Golden
probably
elf
don't want to put
female
this in my
figurine.
hands.
small. It's a little.
It's like a little naked elf that you just rub for good luck.
Rubber boobs. No, not really.
You
I
can,
don't
I
know.
guess.
I guess I'll take it and I'll. I don't know how to use it. Honestly,
Well, you
What are you
just, I
doing?
think
You're
you
asking
just
a
asked
question?
the question.
is it a good idea to give my super awesome, badass, amazing bow of triglycerides up to the Dark Mother? The Night Mother. Whatever.
Mother Night.
Mother Night, whatever. And then I guess I rub it like a genie lamp. Hope for the best.
Sure. You all see as Shanna's eyes kind of illuminate. As you're the only one who's right. Wow, that's great. You're the only one who's able to see this vision, and it is a vision of a crossroads. Both, one seems to be in daylight, one seems in moonlight. Both seems to be equal in nature. It's not saying it's good, not saying it's bad. It's your choice.
Damn it!
I'll play the devil's advocate and say that
Okay.
perhaps
Just gonna throw my bow at the pile. Just fuck it.
maybe this is just a test by Triglyceride. I don't know.
Triglyceride.
I started doing this chair. Try carry on.
You throw down your bow in frustration. And once again, her eyes illuminate, this time in deep purple flames.
Your eyes?
Yeah.
We're all like, the fuck?
And at first it
Go to
burns
sleep.
as you once again fall to the ground screaming.
Oh.
Oh, Shanna.
It's a good thing we put those mittens on her.
I'm just like using the mittens to put out my eyes.
But then it soothes. It soothes away. And as you blink your eyes, you notice that the dark cavern in the corners, you can see better now.
But I have goggles.
You should just throw your goggles in that pile too.
I worked hard for the goggles. I worked hard for the money.
We can give it to Arena. So she can see the dark too.
You notice that a force has pushed the bow towards you too.
Ooh.
And where there once was Tritherian's symbols,
There's a decal.
it's now the Mother Knights.
Ooh.
Crescent moon.
Ooh, this is great. This is fun.
Do I suddenly get like a sailor outfit and like a little crescent moon on my forehead and like blonde hair and pigtails?
There's a dance number you have to do for it first.
A cat familiar that comes and gives you guidance.
Like a werecat. Let's make it a werecat. Okay. Does the bow remain the same as what it was previously, or is there anything else different with it?
Let's keep those stats the same.
There's just a decal on it.
I'm gonna reach down. I'm gonna pick up the bow. Thank you. Thank you. But I whisper it. What does this symbol look like?
I'll Google that and give it to you later.
Just call it a crescent
So wait,
moon
do
now.
you feel any better or you just have night vision?
I just have night vision.
And still feel like shit, so that's cool. But that's fine.
Well,
You still have night vision.
It was a good test of faith
Mhm.
that proved effective.
More effective than triglyceride.
Well, perhaps Triferion was also testing her.
No, apparently you feel
She has
that way.
failed that test. But that's alright. Now you're like the opposite of your sister, which, you know,
I feel like it's better.
probably means it's like some sort of cool.
Badass than she is.
I'll also say that your max hit points are restored, but you're still not held up though.
Okay.
Some of your sanity has been reclaimed as a calmness kind of hits your mind. You don't necessarily need those mittens anymore. For now.
I feel the need to scratch.
Just keep the mitts on.
It's cold.
I'm just like trying to get them off.
Like a cat's got mittens on. Ah!
You go like this.
I can't hold my bow like this.
I can't. I'm just trying to. It could work, you know, because I can't really, you know, put my thumb around it, presumably.
Yeah, but you
and I'll
can't
just
use
hold it and
I think
kind
holding
of.
the arrow at the same time
Well,
would
you
be
can do
the
it like
hard
this.
But I can put it on top of my
part. Well,
hands.
so you get an arrow and get it behind there. I feel like that'd be the problem.
That would be very.
You can hold the bow with your feet, and then the arrow like this, like a sandwich, and just kind of pull back. And then, like,
No.
it's that simple.
No, I'm just gonna pull the bows.
Okay.
No more mittens.
Well,
So that was fun.
children, let's go to Kresk. After, you know, we should probably perform some sort of funeral services for the decomposing parents.
No, that's too much time. We don't have time.
They too are a gift to the Night Mother.
I mean,
Okay. Man, really? They're kind of gross. You know what? I don't want to.
I think they mean the soul is not like the bodies.
Yeah, but I mostly just want to get rid of the bodies because they're starting to smell.
we're leaving, so.
But if. Alright. I mean, I figured with the werewolf thing, the heightened sense of smell. But we should just go to Crest.
Agreed.
Gotta try a new
Let's-
bow.
And Arena and I will go round of the kids from the sleeping
And my axe.
bathroom. Sleeping / bathing room.
Lord of the Rings.
Sorry.
We have like what?
So you bring it.
5 kids, something? 6?
The Wolf brothers begrudgingly
Part of the payment.
take most of them. One
Most of them
kid.
from Valaki?
Yeah.
That's good.
Most people don't leave the gates of Kresk. Most people aren't allowed in either.
Well, we'll just have to be very persuasive.
Yes. One kid wants to stay though with the werewolf.
With the werewolf?
With Zalika?
Yeah.
I mean,
Well,
whatever.
she's willing to take him.
As long as she's willing to care for them and show them not how to be horrible murderers.
But does the child want to be a werewolf? That's a weird question.
I'm not about to pull a child away.
Ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Seriously.
Well, we'll
I got
ask.
wolf pelts to turn in. Got a long day trek back to Valky.
Don't worry. I'll only have been an hour by the time you get there.
Right.
Have a safe journey.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks for the payment.
No.
We couldn't have done it without you.
When the time comes, you need allies. You know where to find
It'll come soon, hopefully.
us. Hey, thanks for that, Brock. Allies.
Allies. And I give him a big fist bump, but there's like a cracking sound.
Go for it. Combined intelligence of 6.
Oh. Do you have the awaken spell now? We should probably cast it on one of these guys.
It's awaken.
I don't think
It renders an animal
We're not
with
animals.
intelligence.
I don't have it.
We're not animals.
We're not animals. That's really rude.
Well, you don't have your hood up, right?
Well, yeah, there's that. And even if I was, it'd be like a magical animal.
So,
It's not like I
wait.
turned myself into a
If he
sheep.
turns into a werewolf, could she not cast it on him and he would be really intelligent as a werewolf?
Well, it's just like literally animals.
So it has to be work on things that have no intelligence score whatsoever,
Yes.
or an intelligence of 3 or less.
Yeah.
So even Bra is too smart for this.
Yeah.
Just
So it has to
barely.
be basically
Just
animals.
barely.
Darn.
When she does, the target gains an intelligence of 10.
Just
Yeah.
wait till like I take some ability damage or something,
Can
like
I-
something
can you-
hurts my
I was like,
intelligence,
can you do it with some of that so
and then
my
I have
gets a little
intelligence of
higher?
3, and
Thinking.
and then I can get awakened,
Okay.
and I'll be like
Be really, really clear
Sure,
minded and
sure.
like figure a lot of
Brar,
things out.
Barstonian Esquire.
Yeah, we have a pipe
No.
and everything.
It's really just Jim Jam pretending to be a pipe. And he blows little Jim Jam bubbles.
Anyway,
I love Jim Jam.
so
He's
no
the
kids
best.
want to come with us to Kresk?
No.
We're not
It doesn't seem like
opposed
any of
to
the kids
that.
are from Kresk.
Okay. Well, there's like the kids that had no families would go to the Kresk orphanage because we've heard that there's an orphanage
The
in Kresk,
orphanage?
maybe. Kreskfinage. Anyway, Kresk is sort of on the way, so we'll probably head that way.
Where's Chris?
Oh, I thought it was like down here.
Yeah.
Oh.
The Amber Temple is down there.
So,
So
where are we presently?
right here.
Right there?
Mhm.
The werewolves.
Do 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 do.
So you can follow kind of like a ridge line
What
down around the forest line to into, if you would like to avoid the main road, but you would end up kind of in the back side of Kresk.
I wonder. I mean, we know that Kresk is very defensive. Should we just like take a wolf head to show that we come in peace as allies?
But
I don't
do
know
we
what
know
the
that
question
they're
is.
against the werewolves or with the werewolves?
Don't know.
Let's go.
Theoretically, no. Let's err on the side of caution
Does
then.
anyone know the answer to that? Do the Wolf Brothers
Yeah,
already?
so you're all saying that like Kresk is sort of this
Fortress.
what's the word I'm looking for? Fortress,
Mhm.
but I'm thinking like of solitude. They're very isolationist.
Yes. They no fans of Strahd,
Okay, then
No.
we're fine.
but they do not necessarily offer help either.
You know, it's fine.
Self-preservation.
What did Strahd think of them?
Probably a game like everything
Same
else.
as everyone else.
Or he just leaves them alone?
Toys, game, food, amusement. He's been known to harass them, yes. But they live on the, just like this cave on the far west side. He,
Close enough try.
yeah. But they're not safe.
As we've learned, nothing is truly safe. Well, let's go to Kresk.
Well, I say we go. If you're gonna bring a wolf head, maybe we bring like maybe keep it in a bag or something until we
Yeah.
need it.
Of course,
Okay.
I don't want that out in the open. I'll attract.
Wrap it in something and then put it in the bag of holding.
So maybe a couple of these eyes for the ravens might be helpful. What, they'd like that?
You're gonna just pluck out
Eyes from ravens?
Well, from like some of these wolf
Is she? I
Oh.
think she's got
Snacks?
something wrong with her. There's
Yeah,
not something
like
not right in
raven
her head.
snacks?
Yeah.
Sounds crazy. Yeah.
Well, blue, red. It's a little.
As you say this.
I mean,
axe.
even brought me to fix it that
I
way.
mean-
Like, what the fuck?
You rip out things' teeth.
Right. So I can
That's
affix
kinda
them to my armor and stab people
that's
with
kinda
them.
different, like-
Not just plucking out eyeballs. That's
It's
fucking
kind of
weird.
personal.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
gateway to that's the window to the soul,
I
right?
think that the
Yeah.
wolf head would be sufficient if we needed to
Yeah.
prove that we were.
And then, I mean, if we have a wolf head with 2 eyes still in it, you could just hold it up and let the ravens take the eyes out themselves.
Alright, fine.
Wait, are the ravens there?
Well, the ravens everywhere.
I think the
But we know that the ravens are probably
Talk
on
to your
that
axe.
side.
Yeah, the talk to your axe. She's crazy, man.
Oh boy. That guy.
How is she like doing that? Like
The
Very
cat?
cozy.
being a normal cat?
She's saying
she
sorry.
chewed on my hand for a while.
So you're sorry. So you guys make your way through the northern tree line, ridge line, to the backside of Kresk.
Well, I'm gonna
Just
make my way to
all
the
of a
back way.
sudden.
Alright.
Yeah. It's like, oh, that's not a good sign.
fast travel. Oh wait, there's a dramatic noise.
It was the dramatic noise that he and I were both like, oh, that was really dramatic all the time.
Sirenscape was the music we use and the sound effects. It throws in random howls of werewolves just in time too. There's a pause.
Yeah.
And that just happens to be Wyvern transition.
Okay, that probably just awkwardly placed.
I'll wait till she gets back.
So I haven't officially taken my Warlock role because it's not quite on D&D Beyond yet. I guess whenever they release that book,
Yeah.
I think a week.
So you're
Early
still
November.
on that?
We can use the Earth Arcana for right now.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been piggybacking on. I don't know if they're gonna change it for the final release.
I don't think it'd be that.
Yeah, I
much
don't think
yet.
it'll be that.
I made you a second spellcaster sheet,
I
right?
saw it and I put stuff in
Okay, good.
And for roleplay wise, it'll be happening soonish.
Okay.
So at that time, it'll be the same effect as if you were to get it and then take a long rest. We'll just figure out how it happens, when it happens, where it happens, yada yada yada.
Such tiny words. I wish my handwriting was nicer.
It's actually the same size as the other sheet. It's just arranged differently.
It's the tiny.
No, see, she's writing something. And it's.
And Briar, just let me know if you ever want to try to replace Stone Chewer's rune with something else. Because there might be a pushback.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure you're aware of that so you don't like assume that you.
I kind of like as far as I'm concerned, like each one has its sort of
Wait, what's
own
happening?
enchantment.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
In this case, you get like a fourth
What
or
I
fifth,
missed?
or however more. You're just
Yeah.
like, oh, I want to switch out.
Anything? What are we doing?
Something might.
He was waiting for you to come back to say something.
Sorry,
Yes.
sorry.
You are heading southwest around the ridge line, kind of on the outskirts of a thick forested area. You guys are kind of interweaving in between them, as to your north is a incline. It's very steep that you're just naturally kind of following around. And you approach, and as you come to a clearing, the trees kind of sparse out a little bit, and you see border walls. And you see, once again, a steep incline with appears to be some sort of large buildings on top of this plateauish area, whereas the walls are kind of down around your level right now. You can't really make out too many houses from what you can see through the trees. It's modest housing, lodges, if anything. But right now you're kind of not at a gateway. It's almost like a gap in the fence line and tree line.
Well, probably sometime in the morning-ish hours. The gates are probably manned.
It took you a couple hours to get there. Assuming you guys left probably like 8 a.m., let's say. So it's about 10 a.m. You do see some smoke smoke coming from the chimneys above. So there's life in there. There's movement going around, but as of right now, you don't see
It's not guarded.
anybody, but they don't see you. You guys approach kind of from the backside.
So we have a choice to enter without being known, or we can do the right-ish thing and go around the front where it's guarded and say, hey, who we are and stuff.
Let's probably make ourselves known, especially if we want them as allies and not enemies.
Yeah, if we sneak in, it's really suspicious, I think.
Yeah,
Probably.
would not look good.
So you can kind of follow the fence line
Yeah,
around.
we sort of followed around to the front.
Okay.
Do we
I'll
have a
pass this
map
out.
cam
So
today?
not right now, only because it doesn't really show that much. I'm going to switch the picture right now to the correct picture so everybody else can see it. But this will give you an idea of what you're looking at. You guys are approaching from the northeast corner.
So this is the ridge line.
Mm-hmm. So we're just following.
We came this way, and I guess there's the gap right there, and
Yeah.
we're going around to the
She's
gate.
yawning.
She's a very comfortable cat right now. Oh, oh, oh.
Stretch. There we go.
She's like, you moved.
So we're up here
Stop
and we're
moving.
going around this way.
She's
Where's
my
her
mother.
back on that map?
I will zoom in.
It's just a tree line.
Notice the elevation though, as if you're to go east, it'll be very difficult to kind of work your way around.
Yeah, it would be. That's a mountain. Okay.
Let's place that.
As you know. We still have those sad horses if the werewolves didn't murder them, so.
So we're going around this way.
Yep.
Because that would be tough. Okay.
Save that. There you go. And we'll zoom in for everybody watching at home. So this is the Kresk map. They are. Oh.
That's my belt.
Oh.
My belt just popped open.
That happens.
They are lock this position. There we go. They are approaching kind of this way, going around, and approaching the front gate.
I see. Okay.
So I believe I left leave labels up there for you guys, or no? Or is that unlabeled? Okay, that's unlabeled.
It's
Okay, that's
unlabeled.
fine. Yep. So you can see where that main entrance would be on the southern side of it. Yeah. So where the normal road, which you guys have kind of it didn't follow that road that far west yet, but you can see where that Svalka road would run westward, and then you would eventually see this road that kind of winds northward
Mm-hmm.
up into the Kresk area.
Nice topographic map. Okay.
Yeah, right. This is done by Mike Schley. He does many of their maps for the newer stuff. I believe for Curse of Strahd is basically all of them, besides for the reused Castle Ravenloft ones. And you can find them at his website. We have it in our waiting screen. What is it? MikeSchley.com. There you go. So, rewind, go back to the beginning. It's pretty cheap too. They are in the books, and they're also actually now on D&D Beyond as well. You can have the labeled ones, which will give you the DM kind of like information for the area, so it'll be labeled, S1 or whatever for that area. But they also have player maps too now, so that way if I want to show you guys something on my monitor or print it out individually, so you guys can't know like, hey, there's a secret door here, without showing the map to you guys on the table. Now you can. But Mike Schley has that as well. He also has it, so there's gridless too, if you guys play gridless. So, FYI. So, just following around, you can still see it's decent incline still. As 100 feet kind of goes up, you're walking around and it's not quite as steep as the battle you guys had at the hill over on the west side over there, but it's still decently sloped. You guys are able to maintain your footing, no problem. As you kind of guys make your way around, that at the front there's a gatehouse built into a 20-foot high wall of stone reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. That's kind of where you guys came from. And snow. Ugh. Ugh.
No thanks.
Right?
I'm good, guys.
It's getting colder out now. Beyond the wall, you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke. The somber toll of a bell comes from a stone abbey. So that'll be the abbey that you have seen at the higher elevation that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you have grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that lead up from the walled settlement to the abbey. So actually, this is what it looked like from the base
Inside the
road.
walls,
Yeah. So you guys are at the front gates now, and at the gatehouse, it feels as if the air has grown colder as you approach the walled settlement. 2 square towers with peaked roofs flank a stone archway into which is set a pair of 12-foot tall, iron-bound wooden doors. Carved into the arch above the doors is a name, Kresk. The walls that extend from the gatehouse are 20 feet high. Atop the parapet, you see 4 figures wearing fur hats and clutching spears. They watch you nervously. Oi!
I guess we'll approach the gate and hail them.
And hey.
I'm like
Hail!
completely in love with all
Oi.
the snow everywhere because I've never really been in snow. I've seen it in books.
It's fucking cold. It sucks.
And I'm just like,
I have a
As
deep
you
hatred
walk
for
around,
snow.
you actually do see dustings of snow, little mounds of snow.
Don't touch it.
play in it.
It's so
Don't get
cold.
Touch it.
Put the mittens back on.
Don't lick the if that's yellow snow. Don't lick that stuff.
But I've always been told it was lemon.
Nope.
I'm gonna push it into a ball because I've always seen in storybooks with children that they turn it into balls, and I'm gonna throw it at someone, but
Random!
I figure it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I throw it at myself.
It's like the worst thing
Roll
you can do.
ranged attack.
What?
Ranged attack.
Like a D20?
Yeah, and add your dexterity modifier. I'm pretending
It's a natural 1.
Oh.
What?
Just throw it at yourself. No.
Probably disintegrates.
Yeah. It's not
You
like
didn't pack
the
it for
compact as
It's
snow.
not
It's like
packing
the
snow.
fluffy snow. As you throw it, it just kind of like bursts in front of your face, and the wind just blows it back into you. It's like ah.
It's probably for the best, let's be honest.
Natural one.
I would not be happy if snow
Motho
hit
kind of
me.
looks over his shoulder and gives you a look. Like,
Do not
what are you
fucking touch me
doing
with
back
snow,
there?
I swear to God.
But this is so cool. It's literally cool.
Yeah, we'll enjoy frostbite later.
Hello.
Oi!
We would like to enter your city and perhaps meet with your priest if you have one. We come of matters of great import.
Well, we come seeking clerical attention.
Yeah.
What? Get the burgomaster.
Fucking burgomaster.
Burgermaster. Yay! More burgers. I'm really tired.
You see as it's as Shelly figures above, kind of it's grip the spears a little tighter and
Ugh.
nervous. They don't know how to handle this.
Well, we lean back in our horse saddles and
No horses because you guys had to walk through the woods
That's right.
because the horse would make too much noise.
Well,
Then
we
we-
just sort of sit back and look harmless.
As harmless as possible.
Yeah.
Bard is not like harmless ever.
I mean,
I try and lean nonchalantly in the way that doesn't make my spikes
We
show
have-
off and-
Bits and pieces of monsters and spikes over here.
yeah.
We have this one digging at her skin.
but not right now.
We got blue, red, brown Jenny.
And I shout up to the guard. What kind of fur is that? Their hats and stuff.
Yeah, it's
The wolf fur. Everything is wolf fur here.
Maybe it's a bear or I don't know, like an emu.
alpaca.
Ooh, alpaca's so warm.
What kind of beast is an alpaca? Sounds monstrous.
They're pretty tame.
Oh.
There's cuddly.
They're like sheep.
Oh.
Sheep with long necks.
Well, Oh, it looks warm, I guess. I don't know.
Do you want me to turn you into one?
What the fuck, right?
There you go.
On purpose, not on
I
accident.
think there's something wrong with her.
There's something wrong with all of us, Ned.
It's not sweet, sweet blood.
She is looking at you.
Well, he
Like,
made some
stop
motions.
Moving. I'm
Yeah.
trying to know.
You hear from the other side of the gate. Hail, travelers. What brings you here to Kresk? I am Burgomaster Dmitri Kreskov.
We've been told that you are one of the safer cities in this cursed place, and we have come to speak with anyone in your presence who is of divine nature, like a priest or something.
Cleric.
No,
You
Cleric.
seek an audience with the abbot.
Sure.
Probably yes, if we could.
We do not allow outsiders in.
What can we do to get in here?
How can we prove that our intentions align with yours?
How do you prove you are not with Strahd?
Let us buy you a drink and we'll tell you all the ways.
Would you like a
I
wolf
drink.
head or two?
Yeah,
Speaking
we have
of
some.
drink,
We're
what is
friends
that
with
fancy
the Wizard
one?
of the Wines.
they are overdue for delivery.
They've had some trouble at the winery, but they should be on track shortly.
Provide us a cart full of wine.
Look, this is what Valaki wanted.
Do you not have one of the like really fancy like dragon wines?
I have a
in-
bottle of the Red Dragon Crush,
Yeah,
but I
we-
don't know. I was saving that for a special occasion.
I think
Do
we.
you have one?
I think I have one too. Some of us pilfered some bottles.
Do we have any wine that maybe we can give him?
We might have a few bottles in the meantime to tide you over, but a whole wagon full, like I said, they had some trouble at the winery. They're only just now getting back into production.
Wow. Even Strahd's friends can come about a few bottles.
Would Strahd's friends be carrying some bee-headed wolves? Technically, their heads.
They're just their heads.
She's just so happy.
Look, you might have had some trouble with a certain werewolf pack around here.
Aye.
They're
They
dead.
are no more.
You're welcome.
We killed him.
We appreciate it, but why would I risk my people to allow you in?
I suppose that is a valid argument. But if Strahd wanted to get in, he would already be in there. Why send us?
True.
Because it's easier to attack from within.
We have no allegiances to that monster.
Prove it
With wine?
with wine.
The fucking wine.
Really? And I thought I was an alcoholic.
I mean, even in real life, alcohol sells best when there's good times, and then it sells best when there are bad
On the
times.
plus side, the Wizard of Wine is not too far away.
And
I know,
they're
but it
already
could
friends
go
with us,
on.
and
It
we
could
have
take
an inn.
months.
We can just, talk to Mainkle.
That's true. We haven't seen Mainkle in a while. See how
Yeah.
he's
It
doing.
could take months to get a whole cart shipment of wine.
Possibly true.
Like that's
Yeah, they are
But
very.
they might have
not
some.
reasonable.
I think it's fine.
Maybe they can send us like a note or something. And
Sure,
put
they got some
maybe a
great mash
barrel
they
or
can
two.
do.
Until then, I'm sorry.
So, Mr. Burgomaster?
Dmitri Kreskov.
Dmitri Kreskov.
Yes.
Like the city.
Like crest. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that a coincidence? Or?
Your family?
We are a long bloodline.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Not
that's pretty
much
cool.
longer, but we.
Did you say not much longer?
Yes.
That's pretty morbid.
Why is that?
Well, why don't you tell us all about it when we come back with your shipment of wine?
That sounds fair. And what is your name, young
I am Brar Brarson.
Brar Bars?
Oh,
Not a coincidence for the last name either.
is there a Brar town here in town? In city? Barovia?
No.
It just means my dad. It just means my dad's name was also Brar.
Things are simpler that way, aren't they?
Right?
Yep.
Can I ask them who they worship? Like who their, I guess, god is?
Deity.
Who their deity is?
Yeah, who is the church devoted to? What temple, whatever.
We have a shrine to the Morning Lord.
Well, it's probably the one to worship if you want to be,
It's quite the gazebo we've had here.
Oh, quite a gazebo.
Fucking gazebo. Send a flaming arrow at it.
What if we told you we travel with the daughter of the burgomaster of Barovia?
Barovia.
No, Valley.
Barovia.
Oh no, Barovia.
She's from
Barovia.
Barovia.
Yeah. Sorry.
It's just we've been everywhere.
We've been everywhere. Yeah, we travel with this girl.
And technically, she's now the sister.
Yeah. They might not know, but the burgomaster's untimely death. Yeah.
We would not be able to confirm that because we've.
Are you familiar with an artifact known as the Rod of Ismark?
It's coveted by all women in all the cities.
No.
Ooh. Have you seen the back door? No, never mind.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Rewind.
Yeah.
Ignore. Retcon.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Alright. Very well. We'll go bring you some wine.
Go bring you some great mash.
I just want to tell you that Motho's not happy about this.
It does
I
seem a
almost
bit.
want to like jump
a
roar
bit
over the wall and show them that we can get
derivative.
in one way or another.
Well,
But
but
that
we're
would
trying to be
be-
on a good. We're trying to be
We're the,
The good guys.
right.
Question mark?
It really isn't even that far. It's just like a slight.
It'll probably take us less than a day.
Well, you've been here for
We-
eternity
got-
anyway.
there's a
Right
river,
in
so
eternity
no.
more.
Yeah, we have to go all the
Right.
way
Well,
over
we'll
here.
just make it quick. We'll just be like, we're going to the Wizard of
Let's
Wines.
take a jog,
Let's have a
guys.
marathon. See who dies
We're
first.
expecting he returns soon.
Yeah, okay.
Don't hold your breath.
Okay.
Yeah.
I try to stifle my
It
sarcasm,
might just
but
not be worth it.
I'm
Go.
just out there with the sarcasm because Shannon's just like they literally don't have any wine. They have to make the wine. It can take months. Like
Roll a wisdom check. Yeah. I'm not sure what that would be. Deception check, maybe? Do deception.
you want me to do deception? It's only a 10.
You roll your eyes.
I definitely do.
Yeah. And he sees it. I do not mean to upset you, but you must understand.
Just don't understand how a wolf head doesn't
That
prove our...
worst case scenario,
We need some fucking
you
wine. I
kill
get
us
it.
all. Best case scenario, we help you. There's no positive outcome for me and my people.
What if helping you means
Helping us
We
means
help you.
helping you, yeah.
Usually,
Yeah.
we try to help people.
Our end goal, I think you will like it very much.
Yeah, we just don't want to mention it out here, out in the open. Too many
Absolutely.
here
But first, you must prove yourself.
with wine.
I mean, I guess
well,
it's a fair proof.
all things considered, it's really.
You know, it's a
fucking
small
easy.
request.
Assuming there's wine to be had, like it's just an easy one, guys.
You know, new friend brings a good bottle of wine over. I'm like,
And,
all right,
and I
cool.
kind of want to see how Mainkle's doing. So
It's very much a currency almost here. Where
Yeah, it seems to
there's
be.
no like gold. There's no real
Starbucks.
trade. Otherwise, you know, it's just Starbucks.
Like,
It's
I'm really tempted to just pull out one of the bottles of wine that we have and just chug it in front of
so the Wizards of Wines.
Yeah, but it won't matter for you,
yes.
will it?
No, not for 22 days.
It's like, that's some weak shit.
This is like water.
Jenny dies of alcohol poisoning but isn't drunk.
That's true. I'm not sure how that.
I don't know. I'm not sure how it works.
The
but
movie Constantine,
I'm gonna be very disappointed.
a guy loses his ability to get drunk, goes into a liquor store, chugs a bunch of liquor, dies of alcohol poisoning but couldn't get drunk.
That's gonna be my life.
Yeah.
Shortly. Fortunately, there's a scarcity of alcohol here, so I can't get like so blitzed that I die.
True.
Perks.
Perks of no wine.
Well, let's go see what the Wizard of Wines is. How if they've been able. I mean, they did mention that they can make stuff very quickly. So
Maybe they just got a cask of something that's good and then we'll just
we
take
give
it.
them back their special gem, right?
Mhm.
Maybe that'll.
Let's hope they weren't re-attacked by druids.
We'll see.
By evil druids.
I feel like only one of their big kegs
Weren't
was.
we planning to go back out there anyway to try and find the like the other stone just in case?
Caca.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the ravens found it. You know, because it's
Kick
like
out.
a magical shiny stone.
All right, here we go, guys.
Way into you right now.
Back to the Wizards of the Wines.
Yep.
Turn away.
We'll leave him with the wolf head, like right in front of the gate, just like position it artistically.
With mouth gaping open.
Yep.
Peppy.
You make your way down the windy path.
Great.
And
I'm sure there's no danger there.
usually it'll be muddy, but because it's so cold that the mud has solidified
Okay.
and you're able to kind of make
Give
your
me
way
that
down
fucking
through.
cake.
Heading southward
What?
towards the Wizard of the
I'm
Wine.
freezing. I'm just kidding.
Are you cold? I could change.
Oh no, I mean
Okay.
my character's freezing.
Okay, yeah, it's you hate it. You're from like tropical, like you love the jungle.
Jungle.
Yeah, you're like on the equator.
Burr's tromping on like, and he's
I'm doing my
going
yoga
fast,
breaths.
and he's going almost like down trail, just more aggressively than even usual. Just
We did these yoga breaths today that
Maybe
heat
maybe
you
he got
from the
plenty of
inside out.
rest. I think he seems very eager. Maybe he just
Got
excited
places to
go
be.
drink.
or go see Mainkle.
It's true. I hope he's holding up well.
Yeah.
I hope they haven't killed him in our absence.
I think he's alive.
He's gonna be like running the show now. He's gonna be like a wine baron.
Minkle's wino-matic.
So you make your way back
To
to
the
a
woods.
familiar area of
He's gonna be the
Wizard
goblin of grapes.
of the Wine.
Did you see where our friend is dead? Or whatever it was. What did we do?
Our
Didn't
friends
we
are
do
dead.
something?
All of our friends are dead.
No, our Dragonborn
What are
friend.
you doing?
Oh yeah, he's like out here.
Oh,
He
okay.
was like back
Yeah, you
here.
buried him somewhere on the road. Yeah.
I think he was at this crossroads
Yeah.
where we found his corpse.
Crossroads, crossroads.
Making your way back to Wizard of the Wines. Seems to be bustling it as the Mortakov family inside there are active, bottling wine.
Having a damn jubilee.
They're busy.
Yeah, we
Business
got
is
orders to
booming.
fill.
They owe us some favors, so.
You see a cart is about probably 4 or so casks sitting inside of it, so it's somewhat loaded. Over to the east side, you see the 3 capsules that are used to kind of pound the grapes in. And over on the farthest east one, you hear kind of like a singing and like little squirts of grapes kind of going over the edge.
Oh my god.
Minkle,
Oh,
Minkle.
This is a Pokemon.
Minkle. Minkle.
Minkle.
Like he's a goblin. He doesn't have a lot of like songs that he knows.
Friend?
Hey, buddy.
Minkle.
You see his little goblin claws kind of leach up to like the top of it. He pokes his little goblin ears up. He gets this giant ass little toothy sharp grin on his face. He's like,
I
"Brrr!"
like to imagine that he's all like stained purple all the way except for like the tips of his ears.
Right?
Just stained.
He's a purple goblin now.
Oh, this is a happy
You look like you're
reunion.
having fun.
Ah! He kind of like jumps out, reaches over and runs up, and you see a little tiny great footprints as he's running towards you and gives you a big kind of hug. Is not sure where to
Right?
spikes.
It's always a very careful maneuver.
How you guys doing?
Good, Minkle. How have you been?
It's been a
Shanna.
rough
It's been
road.
like a whole 3 days.
Has it really? Wait, no, how many
It's
days
been
has
12
it
hours.
been?
It's only been a few days, but it feels like forever.
Yes.
Aw, I pat him on the head.
Feels like weeks.
Seems to be going well here, huh?
Yeah.
No danger?
No, it seems like the druids have moved on.
Good fuckers.
No more of those twig blades?
Now we have guards, but no attacks.
Nice. Making a lot of wine.
Yeah,
Drinking a lot of wine?
stop. Maybe.
Oh. Parts of the job, right?
Maybe.
says, but his teeth are all like wine
His lips are more stained than his feet.
Yeah.
Aw, what a happy day. I'm glad we got to come
Well,
here.
good on you, Mainkle. It seems like it's a pretty good fit.
I think so. I'm a good stomper.
Yeah.
He kind of lifts up his foot. He kind of holds it up for you guys and shows it off.
You are doing wonderful.
those
work.
calluses are new, aren't they? You've been stomping a lot.
Keep me busy.
Yeah. Nice.
Seems to be the only thing that brings joy around here.
How are the benefits? No.
That was
Lots of
good.
wine, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Is your boss around?
Oh yeah.
What's his name again?
That's why I just
Your boss.
He nods.
Can we see him?
It-
We need a favor.
Can you tell us?
Oh yes. And he leads you in. And Davian. This is a kind of haggardy looking old man that's in charge.
Is he still haggardy looking?
He's a little more, what's it, whimsical, lively, as,
It's the wine.
Yeah. The wine's
and, it's good to see you guys.
We weren't expecting to come back so
Oh.
soon, but
Yes. We've been busy.
Good. That's
Uh,
awesome.
It feels good to be home.
girls, you haven't had any more trouble with the druids or the Twiglights or anything?
No, they seem to have retreated or recessed somewhere. They don't seem to be around here, though. What brings you all here? Everything okay?
It's, for the most part, yes. We were stopping by Kresk up north of here, and they mentioned that they are also waiting on the wine shipment, so we are going to help deliver it.
Yes, we were actually loaded up to do the rounds for the places, the different townships here. But if it helps you all out, I'm sure we can get a wagon loaded up and ready to send up there.
That would be
Very helpful.
super helpful.
Wicked sweet.
And we could also serve as, caravan guides if necessary, because we're headed back there anyway, so.
Well, we're almost done. The gemstone has really helped the grapes mature, and we're able to turn around relatively quickly.
Have you seen, I mean, I know they haven't attacked you at all, but have you seen where the druids might be these days? Just out of curiosity. We know we didn't get all of them, and some of them got away, so we must always be on alert.
They might still be on the hill, or they might have retreated somewhere else. It's
We
tough
killed
to
the
tell.
tree god, so, you know.
Yes, I'm sure that angered him.
Well, he's
Very
dead,
much.
so.
Oh, it angered Strahd, yeah. He was not happy about it at all. It was a
Similarly
really
so.
good,
Yeah.
it was a really, really satisfying burning.
I wish we still had that little cardboard. The little cardboard cutout that was.
Yeah.
That art piece.
Yeah, that masterpiece.
Yes.
That took me 5 days to construct.
And, okay, this might sound a bit of a more personal question, but
I'm happily married. Thank
no,
you.
that's not that. We know that you possess a certain ability to change your form into those of ravens.
Yes.
Would you be able to tell if anybody else were so gifted? Let's just say, hypothetically speaking, if we fought a bunch of werewolves and some of us may or may not have been nibbled on, gently caressed with teeth.
Fortunately, it's only determined by the full moon.
Do you know when the next one is, by any chance? It's hard to tell really with the clouds.
10 minutes.
It's tomorrow.
It's relatively on time, but it can come around when the devil wills it.
Oh, so he...
Can make a full moon happen for
Fun.
fun.
I'm going to set him on fire one of these days.
Soon,
So
Jenny,
satisfying.
soon.
fire. Well, let us know if there's anything else we can do to help. Just to, if we Bob is very strong as you've seen. He can help load barrels. Whatever we can do to help.
Oh. Yeah, if Bar doesn't mind loading up the barrels.
Yep, sounds great. Let's do it.
He's been very energetic recently.
Just full of life.
Full of some life.
Full of false life.
You could probably use a couple more stompers in there.
I got spikes.
Okay.
I don't think you'd be a good fit.
No, you're loading barrels.
You're loading
Let's
barrels.
do it.
What about we're stomping on grapes?
Smash.
I think it would be very therapeutic for all of us. Just get our frustrations out in the grapes, and I will try not to light any on fire.
And we'll need someone to man the crane
What crane?
to load the barrels into the cart.
You're the smartest out of us. You load the crane, we'll stomp.
But I'm also, I haven't.
Great.
I'm still kind of like crazy in the eyes a little.
I can man the crane.
She should stomp.
Who's the stomper?
I'm gonna stop.
Gonna stomp
I'm
a
still
crane.
kind of like a little crazy.
She
I'm
shouldn't
like
be
not
operating
digging my
heavy
face
machinery.
out, but I'm still a little like.
Yes. Very fast.
Just rolls around in the crane.
Mainkle starts like pulling on it. Yeah, I'm gonna stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Stomp, 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 stomp. Stomp.
He likes his life here.
He's happy.
I probably would too.
I mean, wine.
We're all
every day,
gonna
like-
retire to the Wizards with the Wines.
Yeah.
We're done with this.
Everything else burns down. You guys like, oh, yeah.
Well, at least we're drunk.
We'll just sit out front and watch it burn down with the best of the wines.
Yeah. We're just a great mash. We already drank the good wines.
Grappa.
Everything.
I actually do want to ask him about some of his better wines.
About what?
So, which wine is being shipped out to each city?
Right now, all we have is the Grape Smash #3. It's not our finest, but it'll get you
It's-
there.
Some Franzia.
Anything to get you lit, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Drunk is drunk.
We're behind on delivery, so we figured quantity is better than quality right now.
Now we're trying to beg a favor
Mhm.
from Kresk. I don't know if you have like a cask that put
Maybe just
aside
a
for,
bottle?
Yeah,
or a
just
couple
bottle.
bottles or something we can show as a show of good faith.
Yeah, either the Red Dragon or the Champagne.
A lot of our stock was smashed or disappeared, but I can probably part with a Red Dragon bottle, not in full cask, of course, but
Understandable.
It's more than enough.
a good year or two.
Is any year good here?
Better than some.
By comparison, it's all relative.
I wish we had something to give you in return besides
We're gonna
our
stomp some
services,
grapes.
You gave me my home.
but-
True.
Yeah.
Thanks for remembering that.
I don't suppose by any chance, if you surveyed the area around where we fought the druids up the
Mhm.
hill, if you found any stones that have any sort of magical properties? I don't know if you have people that have been up there, but
We only surveyed from the sky. That's it. We didn't want to risk any of our scouts on the ground.
understandable.
Oh, I do have Awaken. How did you remember that?
Because that's one of my favorite spells of all time because it's hilarious. And one of the characters I've always wanted to play is an awakened Toad Scion, which is basically Hypnotoad. Oh man, that's great.
Alright.
I mean, if
One of
if
these
we're already
days.
close, do you guys want to go and try and find that sending stone? Well,
Because I mean, doesn't someone here have like? the
I'll
ability-
locate magical items and some
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think
fashion.
I don't have that spell.
You don't have detect magic?
Detect magic? No.
I don't know that I do.
I don't. What is magic? I don't even know how it works.
It just happens.
It just happens.
I don't have detect magic at this
magic
moment.
just happens.
I know we've done it before, because that's how I found that one book with that little halfling.
You can use an action to plant a gemstone. Blah 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 blah. Tree appears, but radiates with faint or. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. I can't detect magic. It is detected by detect magic.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I thought you had to check magic at some point.
At some point, but this is not that point.
Maybe it's one I will learn later. When
Who knows how long?
somebody
it
teaches
is.
me.
All right, let's get to stomping and craning and lifting.
And working.
Let's do it.
Jenny
I'm a stomper.
supervises.
Let's do it.
We help out.
We help out.
Jenny just cleans or supervises modeling or whatever. Montage. Montage. Musical montage.
Montage.
Could be like a skill check.
Okay. So, stompers. Who's stomping? You're stomping. Okay.
I'm craning.
You're craning.
I'm supervising.
You're supervising.
I'm lifting.
Okay. Strength check. Dexterity check.
Probably not the best for me.
Can I reach? No.
Let's go with perception.
10.
And let's do a constitution, see if it falls asleep in the grapes or not.
6.
23. Hey,
10.
Hey, Shannon, wake up. Then kick the barrel.
It was like purple color.
Supervising.
So, you go around. You notice that you hear Mainkle over there. Stomp, 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 stomp. Stomp, 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 stomp. Shanna? Hey, Shanna. Shanna, Shanna, Bobana. Shanna!
Yeah.
She's doing some work, but it's very difficult for her to.
It's like holding him, just like.
Right? It's like, stop. Stop.
Make it just let her roll around in it.
Now she's perfect.
Jesus.
Perfect.
She's in a fetal position, just kind of rolling on her back.
Now I'm not the only one who's interestingly here.
You're up on a crane, and it's very awkward for you because you're trying to navigate this machinery around. 10?
Yeah.
Okay. Red Jenny comes over and is like, left, 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 left. Bro, what's your strength check?
22.
22? It's not aligned so much as it should be. As it's almost about to meet kind of the side of the wagon as the cast is about to come down. Red Jenny says, left, left, left. Brar is luckily able to not let go of that axe though, but with his one hand, just kind of reach
So
onto
dramatic.
label.
I imagine my answer to everything is just chop it with an axe.
You're right. You're thinking it's like almost like an ice pick. Like I could probably hit my axe into it and then pull it towards me, but luckily you're like, I can reach that. So you're able to grab it with your other hand and kind of like put your feet up on the edge of the wagon and kind of use your almost like a squat back as you're able to pull it back towards you as the cast kind of falls down into the wagon.
Just fucking.
It's perfect.
I got my hands in
Nice.
some wine.
Kinda
That's why I
squeaks
rolled a
out.
10.
We're helping.
We're doing stuff.
You hear everything kind of creak over there, but the wagon is just about ready to go as Shanna was able to help maintain the pace with the stomping / rolling around in the grapes. She has helped out, and her entire body is now purple.
We're turning into My Little Pony characters. My rainbow sparkle.
We have purple, we have blue.
Yeah, we've got blood.
I mean,
mean,
I'm
what?
bluish. I'm bluish anyway.
Yeah, you're light blue, yeah. With the wagon ready to go back to Kresk with the cargo, let's go ahead and take our first break. Happy Halloween, everybody. We'll be right back to continue our Halloween celebration with another new episode of Dungeons & Dragons Curse of Strahd. See you guys soon.